Well, Scousers don't get knocked out, and that has been the case for Paddy Pimblett, at least to this point in his UFC career. Outstanding pedigree coming in, and he's got another big fight in front of him tonight, DC.
And he's going to continue to get big fights, because when you have that thing, when you have that it factor about you, people want to tune in. That is what Paddy Pimblett has in spades. But not only can he fight, but not only can he draw people in, the guy can fight. He's a tremendous grappler, and he has confidence like not many guys that we've seen at such a young age in their career.
And don't let the out-of-camp body composition fool you, because this man has a work ethic that rivals anybody in this division. Huge spot for Paddy Pimblett tonight. All right, so here's the world beater, Khamzat Chimaev, wicked relevant in 2 divisions. Every time he sees you, he tries to take you down. Got to think he's going to try to wrestle here tonight.
That's exactly what he does, right? He wants to impose himself on his opponents. He wants to show his dominance when he's inside the octagon, whether it's on the ground in the grappling, as we saw in Kevin Holland, or whether it's him striking, as we have seen in the beginning of his UFC career. He has all the skills, but it's the mindset of Khamzat Chimaev that separates him from most fighters in both weight classes that he competes in.
And with respect to Conor McGregor and everybody else, I'm not sure that any athlete has ever taken this sport by storm quite the way Chimaev did back in 2020. Let's see how he fares in another big spot tonight. And now our tail of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Paddy the Paddy Pimblett. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, Khamzat Chimaev is back as this round gets underway. Undefeated fighter who has officially taken this sport by storm. His fight against Gilbert Burns back at UFC 273 probably is going to end up in the Hall of Fame. But Khamzat didn't want to talk about that this week at all. He wants a quick night at the office. He wants to get a finish, and actually said he believes it's going to materialize on the feet and not the ground. We shall see. All right, so how about that, DC? The grappler was able to take down the wrestler, and on his first attempt, no less.
It's a different takedown. It's not a wrestling takedown. He's not shooting double legs, high crotches, or singles. He's getting close and dragging him to the floor. You can see that wrestler was a bit confused. He's got to change something. And there you go, again, half guard.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles. There it is, now he's going to mount. Yep, gotta be very careful there.
Oh, nice movement to avoid that strike coming down. Chimaev's in half guard.
Big ground and pound.
might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Pimblett's back in half guard. He's very comfortable here. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be. Oh, more attack. Yup.
Oh, that Kimura looks tight. Oh, the submission defense holds up. He gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
All right, well, he's got him softened up here. 30 seconds to go now.
Oh, nice.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Khamzat Chimaev. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Round 2 straight ahead.
All right, we lost that round. I'm going to tell it to you straight. We need to go out there. We need to put this guy on his back. He's going to come out hard and aggressive. He thinks that you're ready to go home.
All right, let's check out some of the action, DC. What a display of just sheer punching in that last round.
I mean, he looks like a boxer. He looks like a professional boxer out there, throwing and stringing those combinations together. He landed those big punches over and over again, and it was this one right here that really did change the tide of the round.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
All right, round 2. And he lands the hook. Single leg takedown attempt here, and did that get you out of your seat? Beautifully done by him there.
Oh, man, I jumped up and down. Am I watching the Olympics or a mixed martial arts fight? You don't see single legs this good unless you're watching a real high-level wrestler. This is where he wants to be.
Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Pimblett. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. And busy as he looks to improve position here. Pimblett's trying to get the triangle here. Let's see if he can close the show. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much to work with. It's been a beautiful display of grappling offensively, but also defensively.
All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position.
All right, feet on the hips here. Chimaev going to work here from guard and doing a pretty good job, I might add. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Oh, good ground and pound here. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here.
Oh. I mean, way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side. Underhook, this is a great position for a top fighter.
All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. Your good friend Mark Coleman, the godfather of the ground and pound, would be proud.
He'd be very proud. He'd be very proud with the way that he showed his ability to use his ground and pound. He didn't waste any action. He did everything he needed to do. He was able to posture. He was able to control risk. He did everything perfectly in his approach in that ground and pound sequence.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Immediately gets the underhook. Takedown landed now by Khamzat Chimaev. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Chimaev. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Ooh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke. That was a slick transition.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Oh, the ground and pound is there. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Oh, hard ground and pound strike there. I believe that one opened him up. All right, into full guard here, DC. I know you don't like hanging out here for too long.
No, you don't want to stay there. Too much of a submission threat, you gotta pass.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Chimaev's able to transition back to side control now. Print the shirts, ground and pound.
He's doing a really good job of putting himself in position.
Under 2 minutes to go in round 3. Chimaev's in half guard now.
Changing the position. Oh, big elbow.
Oh, going for the arm bar now. That might be tight.
Now it's tight. There it is.
Oh, looks tight to me. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
North-south position. Crowd just can't help itself but to laugh. Oh, beautiful fight instinct there as he reverses position, and now he's got the dominant position.
He did a fantastic job recognizing, man, I have got to get on the offense. From bottom to top to dominant position. What a great job.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Another ground and pound strike gets home. All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. Going to work from guard here. Nice combination of strikes there. Very efficient, very effective. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. All right, back to the stools we go, and it's starting to look like a second mouth on his cheek.
Yeah, it looks terrible. I mean, the guy is getting hit with big shots. One big enough to open up a nasty cut on his cheek. While it's in a better spot, it still is very difficult to deal with.
Like if he absorbs another strike on that cheek, he might actually be able to eat through that cut on his cheek. I'm just saying.
He's got a big mouth.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. Fourth round.
He's going guillotine. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out. Great ground and pound by this man.
Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Pimblett. Oh, big roundhouse attempt, just misses. That could have been lights out. Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land. Tries to work it into a takedown, and they separate. Oh, left hook to the head, it's blocked. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut is opened up.
Wow, strong roundhouse kick there. Chimaev gets the single leg takedown, well played. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get off on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Nicely done. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
2 minutes now to go.
Oh, in the mouth.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Chimaev's in half guard. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Another ground and pound strike lands. Chimaev's back in full mount. Making all these shots count. Trying to set up a submission now. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round. All right, next round is underway. Perhaps it'll be more of the same. His precision striking on full display in the previous round.
He did a great job of just finding the strikes that matter. He didn't waste anything in that opening round. He threw jab, right hand.
Continuing to attack the head as that diving punch lands.
He passed the half guard.
Well, now that cut in the eye area, Daniel, Pimblett's looking for an armbar here. He is no one-trick pony.
What a tight armbar. Okay, he's got it. That's it. He's up. What submission defense on display.
Oh, he's got him in a crucifix now, Deese. Chimaev's got an arm. Looks like he's trying to lock up a Kimura. Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now.
Oh, he puts his knee on belly.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or a big ground and pound.
While landing several strikes here from the top, standing over his opponent. Good work here by Khamzat Chimaev. All right, the referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now. Under 3 minutes now to go round 5. All right, late in the fight now, DC. The submission specialist clearly is going to be on the wrong end of the scorecards if we get there.
You got to get going. It does not matter if you get reversed, chop. It does not matter if you get guard pass. You got to just start throwing up submissions and hope by causing action you can latch onto something to end the fight.
All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. 2 minutes now to go in this one.
Nice transition. Side control, he's pretty safe there.
Chimaev's back in north-south. Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Chimaev. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Less than a minute now to go in the round. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
We'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Pimblett's back in full guard now.
Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Chimaev's back in half guard. And there is the final horn. What a 25-minute affair tonight. We're going to the scorecards. All right, so they came in unquestionably the two best in the world in this division, and they showed you exactly why here tonight. A lot of people may think the challenger did enough. For me, slight lean to the champion to retain his title.
I agree with you, John. I thought the champion did just enough to keep his belt. And this has nothing to do with you got to beat the champ to get the belt. No, the champion outworked him in the big spots, and he should retain his title.
The official decision is in. Bruce Buffer has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 50-45, 49-46, and 49-46. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
All right, so the Chechen Swede, Khamzat Chimaev, your winner by decision. You heard it there from Bruce Buffer. More often than not, he doesn't need to hear those judges' scorecards, but